I think you're doing a little bit better. You get your first win over a 500 team. Describe what it took to make that happen.
Everybody came alive.
When Brittney Griner speaks, people in the basketball world pay attention. She's one of the most recognizable names in the WNBA, a trailblazer, and a player whose words carry weight far beyond the court. But her latest prediction? It's nothing short of shocking, and it's already shaking up the sports world. In a recent interview, Brittney Griner made a statement that instantly went viral, with her charisma, her skill, and the way she moves culture. Angel Reese could make the WNBA bigger than the NFL in 5 years. And I'm dead serious. Yes, you heard that right. Griner believes that Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, has the power to elevate the WNBA past America's most dominant sports league, the NFL. To some, the claim sounds absurd. To others, it feels like a daring prophecy of where women's basketball could be headed. But no matter where you stand, one thing is undeniable: Griner's words have started a conversation that refuses to go away. So why Angel Reese? Why not Caitlin Clark, Aya Wilson, or another established star? The answer is simple: Angel Reese is more than just a basketball player. She's a cultural phenomenon. Reese has embraced her unapologetic confidence, her fierce competitiveness, and her glamorous off-court persona in a way that resonates deeply with Gen Z, dubbed the Bayou Barbie. She has turned her image into a brand, one that doesn't just sell basketball but sells lifestyle, culture, and attitude. Her NIL deals during college rivaled those of professional male athletes. Her games became must-watch events, not just for the basketball but for the drama, the trash talk, and the viral moments that spread across TikTok, Twitter, X, and Instagram. She knows how to play the game on and off the court, and in today's era of digital influence, that's just as important as stats. Griner didn't just randomly throw out her statement. She explained that Reese's unique ability to bridge sports and culture could give the WNBA something the NFL doesn't have: relevance with the next generation. The NFL is huge, no doubt about it, Griner said. But it's built on tradition, it's built on decades of dominance. The WNBA is building on the future. Angel Reese represents where sports are going, not where they've been. She argued that while the NFL may dominate television ratings, younger audiences consume sports differently. They live on highlights, viral clips, and personalities that break through the screen. In that arena, Reese is already one of the biggest names in all of basketball. Now, let's be clear, the NFL is a juggernaut. It generates billions in revenue every season, dominates Sunday television, and has the Super Bowl, the single most watched event in American sports. By comparison, the WNBA is still in its growth phase, fighting for better media coverage, sponsorship deals, and global reach. So when critics heard Griner's bold claim, many dismissed it as wishful thinking. Some analysts even went so far as to call it delusional, saying no women's league could ever approach the NFL's level of power. But here's the catch: sports history is full of moments when impossible became reality. Remember when the NBA itself was struggling in the 1970s, with poor ratings and little mainstream interest? Then came stars like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan, who transformed basketball into a global empire. Who's to say Angel Reese couldn't be the spark that does the same for the WNBA? And the numbers don't lie, Angel Reese's effect is already being felt. TV ratings for games featuring Reese have skyrocketed. Reese's name and jersey sales are among the most popular in women's basketball. Every game she plays seems to produce viral clips that dominate social media feeds. And let's not forget the Caitlin Clark rivalry, which has turned into one of the most talked about storylines in all of sports, men's or women's. Reese has become more than a player. She's a walking storyline, a media engine, and a cultural flashpoint. For the WNBA to truly surpass the NFL, it would take enormous shifts, major media rights deals to secure primetime exposure, global expansion to tap into markets that the NFL struggles to reach, consistent star power, not just Angel Reese, but a wave of stars who can sustain the league's momentum. But Brittney Griner's point is less about raw numbers and more about trajectory. The NFL is at its peak, the WNBA is climbing. And in a media landscape where young fans decide what matters, the league's future might just belong to players like Reese who understand both the game and the culture around it. Brittney Griner's prediction might sound outrageous to some, but think about it. Just a few years ago, Angel Reese was a college star no one outside the NCAA women's basketball world had heard of. Today, she's a household name, a cultural icon, and the subject of bold predictions that have people debating the future of sports itself. Maybe the NFL will remain king forever. Maybe the WNBA will never reach that level of financial dominance. But if Angel Reese continues to electrify the court, inspire the next generation, and keep the world talking, Brittney Griner's wild prediction might not be as far-fetched as it sounds. Because in sports, one thing has always been true: the impossible has a way of becoming reality.